bond with people. I don't know what it's like to go through opiate withdrawal. I don't know what it's like to not be able to get my prescription in the morning when I need it every day. There's days when I really can't understand what someone's dealing with, but you can be compassionate.
A lot of people on the east side are great people. It's just that they don't think that they're worth the puddle that they're stepping in. And that's the truth, right? Yeah. I've been a heroin addict for about 20 years. I battle with addiction, and it didn't matter to them, right? It didn't matter to them. I had crack marks. It didn't matter. I wasn't being judged, what's going on here, right?
The power of what we've done here has to be shared both by the influence of the soil and the plants and the healthy food, but also by the community of people who have been involved with this experience. It's about the people.
What we see emerging is what we call a regenerative economy. And in very simple terms, we're having this conversation because our bodies have been and are continuing to regenerate. So we're sustainable because we're regenerating. And the whole universe works that way. And we see it everywhere. Usually driven by the intuition of an entrepreneur who has no theoretical framework in mind. They intuit it. So that's why I'm confident that it's emergent properly. And it's amazing how often we see these patterns repeating themselves.
The London Brewing Cooperative is located in London's Old East Village. Tight community, vibrant community, a community that really has its own identity and is moving forward.
I suppose it's got its roots in my friend Marcus receiving a used book for his birthday, Papazian's New Complete Joy of Home Brewing, and he sent me an email and said, "Hey, you want to brew beer?" And I liked beer. I had no idea it could be made.
We were brewing together, in my garage, just with, something we built. It was a propane-fired, gravity-fed system. I mean, we didn't paint it up even to look nice. It was very utilitarian. It made beer. It made very good beer. Everybody has a good time brewing the beer. Everybody has a good time sitting around and chatting. And usually beer brings out some good debate, brings people together.
It was a very makeshift system that we had thrown together, and garage door wide open so the propane fumes could go out, and we were just having a lot of fun brewing beer. And we started to realize, these recipes are actually, people kind of like them, and it's starting to work.
And we looked at different models of cooperative brewing, ways that brewery could both be financially viable but also be collectively owned. And we couldn't figure it out. So we just kept brewing, but we just enlarged the circle. At that point, it was myself, Dave. Dave often jokes that he got involved because he had a garage. It's partially true.
I think people want to be in on big decisions that matter. How to structure that becomes really tricky. We have to learn that. It doesn't come naturally. The cooperative is simply a one-person, one-vote ownership structure. So you get a group of people together.